Slow. Yeah, I believe it's recording now. Hi guys, it's Pascal here. I just want to give you a quick introduction. Welcome to today's webinar. We're going to be talking about the parable of the sower. Now, a little bit of intro. Let me just put up my screen. I'm going to share my screen. I hope you guys will be able to see it. Like I always say, I'm not a professional in all this stuff. I just try to figure out a way to make it work for myself as well. Right. So today, I expect you to come with an open mind. Try and do your best to take whatever you feel that is going to be relevant to you and your family and create the change that you want in your life. I believe that this information I'm going to share with you on this webinar is something that changed the game for me and my own self. My hope is that you take what you want and hope it helps you get a transformation in your own life, because I literally started from. However, if you don't know, this is just a webinar for information. This is a legal disclaimer. Please take time to read it. Every information I'm going to be sharing with you is for educational purposes only. What sets us apart in online business is basically the way we teach, and what makes us different is because of our transparency. We are always upfront in terms of our dealings. Right. If you don't know, I am Pascal. I am originally Nigerian. I came to London in 2010. Then obviously, like every other person, you come here, we have great ambitions. You want to change your life. You want to help your parents back home, your siblings. But I got here and I got kind of stuck. I started seeing things a little bit more different than the picture they painted. It was going to be like that for me. So I started looking for other ways. I saw myself literally asking basic questions in life. These sort of questions are like, I was working so hard. At some point, I had 3 jobs. I was asking myself, how long can I keep working like this? Is this the way God wants my life to be? Because I constantly pray, do my best like a normal Christian. I am not a pastor. I'll tell you that straight away. I'm just a normal Christian that goes to church like every other normal person that believes that basically believes in God and who wants to help other people and do better in their own ways and be honest in your dealings. So I'm not here to preach to you to morals or what you should do or what you shouldn't do. But all I'm saying to you is I found myself in a situation where I was asking myself, why do I need to take a holiday? If I want a holiday, why do I need to go and ask permission from a manager or somebody else before I can take my family away on holiday? So at some point I was even asking myself, is my own God different? Because I felt like I was literally, I wouldn't say felt depressed, but I did not like the experiences I was having in my life. So I decided to make a change. Now, that's exactly what I'm sharing with you. What was the change? I started looking at my life. What would I do if I keep working on this job? If you keep working on the job that you're doing, can you be doing it when you're 60? Can you be doing the same thing when you're 70? The answer to me was no, because I was working on a delivery job. I worked. Let me close this window to reduce the noise. Yeah. So I was literally working as hard as I can just to pay the bills. Everything I earned went through the bills. I struggled to keep up with my relationships with my friends because I was just like a workaholic. So I started looking for information on who has been down this road that I am on and has made a change. So I started looking for ways to get out of that corporate rat race. Like they say, that I wouldn't call it whatever anybody attached to it. It's just the way it is. So I stumbled on a book that is called The Strangest Secret. That's what changed my whole philosophy about life. Because a lot of people look to start businesses online. They are wondering if they don't have the skills, they don't have they don't know what product to sell, they don't know if they are the right age. All of these things, English is not your first language. All of this was my barriers, but El Nightingale made it very simple for me in a book called The Strangest Secret. He said, the strangest secret in the world is you will become what you think about. And that resonated with me, where I was like, this is so simple. Why does it mean I am not thinking? Or does it mean my life is it can't be this simple? Does that make sense? That's where when I heard it the first time, I'm like, it can't be this simple. So I started reading the book. At the end of that book, he put something like a 30-day test to try and change your life. So like every other person, I just decided to do the test, and there's nothing to lose. And I can tell you now, within 3 years now, I've started my own online business. I left my job. People look at me now and think I'm lucky. I tell them it's very simple. We are all not thinking. The day you start taking control of your mind, that's the day your life starts to change. So going down to this thinking bit takes us to the parable of the sower, Matthew 13:1 verse 9. So the parable of the sower simply states, there is a farmer with an excellent seed. So on here, I've just made a simple diagram so that we can relate. This is a farmer. And what's the excellent seed? So if you to take you back a little bit, on Nightingale, you will become, that's the secret. You will become what you think about. At this point, I don't want you, it's the way I want you to relate to this is, this seed is thoughts. That's the game. It's your ideas that you will come across. You will have ideas that you're going to start a business online. You're going to change your life. You're going to improve your health. You're going to improve your marriage. These are seeds. What can you do? What are you going to do with these seeds? So if you go down to the Bible, when it says, if you can relate this to online business as well. Let's say, for example, somebody that's opening a clothing line store where they'll be selling maybe like hats or shoes or like dress. So you're trying to sell something. What I want you to understand is the people that are going to provide you with solutions you're going to meet with other people for them to help you get to your goals that you want in life. So these seeds are like opportunities. Let's say start a business online, excellent products like selling baby items, selling things like I always what I use baby items is as we are all in lockdown now, people ask, how does somebody find the best products to sell? I'll tell them when you start thinking, you will start understanding that you start looking at what's happening in the world differently, just like everybody is in lockdown now. What is this going to cause? A lot of people will be saying, like I said, you will become what you think about, are sowing seeds, because the news, if you keep watching the news, they will keep planting you the number of people that got infected with the virus. So many people that have died. The news is not giving you any positive thing. It's only planting in your head or in your brain negative stuff. So you will not be able to see opportunities because you are not in control of your mind. They are binge watching, they're like feeding you whether you like it or not. That's why every successful person in online business reduce the amount of TV they watch, if they hardly watch it at all. And they obviously sometimes don't watch at all. I don't watch TVs. I just look at the headlines, maybe like 10 minutes. I'm out of there. I'm not saying I'm the best, but this is new habits I have cultivated in order to take control of my mind. Because if you don't take control of your mind, somebody else will control it. So these opportunities I'm sharing with you could be anything. Let's say for this lockdown period that we are in, what is the opportunity that it presents? I made the prediction that a lot of people are going to jump online to change their lives during this period. Is it wrong? I said this in a video back in April, March, when it all started. And guess what? It's happened because I understood what was the fear. Now, with the easing of the lockdown, what is the opportunities this lockdown has created? What other opportunities are there? I tell people, this may be funny to you. When you lock down a man and a woman in a house for a period of 30 days, 60 days, what sort of opportunity do you think that's going to create? They're going to make babies. And this is not like all over, this is not like UK or United States. This is global. So 9 months from now, anybody that goes into online business or is selling in Amazon and start selling baby products, they're going to see tremendous results in their business because they have to plan it. They have to get in early. You don't have to wait when 9 months from now and you start seeing that there's more babies now and people, obviously, that's when you want to start the business. You start now. You start preparation now before we get there. So there will always be opportunities. This is just a few of them. If I can give you a little bit more, it's just when you start taking control of your mind, you can figure out the products to sell. This will answer anybody's question that's asking, what products can I sell? So what I'm saying here is, these are the opportunities. So the seed that you're about to sow is when you're about to sell your products. And understand this is a lot of life. You have to sow before you reap. Sowing and harvesting, you have to sow before you reap. A lot of people don't want to invest in time and resources and energy in their business to see it grow. They don't want to go through trainings, retrain their mind, because El Nightingale said the strangest secret is you become what you think about. So the first step is to retrain your mind. If you can't retrain your mind, nobody's going to do it for us. Nobody's going to do it for us. We have to literally do these things ourselves. And that's why we see so many people keep praying, keep fasting. I used to pray so hard. I used to think the answer was in prayers. I'm not saying you shouldn't pray, but you still have to do the work. Faith without action is dead. So let's dive into what we come here for. So as we start training, we start sowing these seeds. In the Bible, it says very simple stuff. So the first part of the seed will fall by the wayside. So these are people who will easily get distracted. When you try to, let's say for instance, you want to sell, let's say for instance, I want to sell an online course that teaches moms how to nurse their babies the first 3 months. Maybe these are mothers that their mother are not around to help them during that period. So they will look for trainings or people to support them or sort of things that they will buy, a list of things. You'll find some mothers that wouldn't want to participate in such programs. That's what I'm saying. Some people would like to go and die out hard. So if you're starting a business and that's your niche, in the baby niche, you have to understand that would happen. Some people wouldn't be interested in you helping them. They might say your product is not good, your product is not that great. That shouldn't deter you from persevering, because that's the scripture. Everybody is not going to like what you sell. Let's say, for instance, Apple. Apple has a variety of products as well. Does everybody like iPhone? No, some people like Samsung. So it's the law. It's not like it's happened to you, because a lot of people start businesses online, and when they don't make this first couple of sales very early, they tend to get disheartened. So this is just to encourage you to keep going, because this is the process that you have to go through or grow through in order to get to your desired outcome. Let's say The second part of the seed say some fell on rocky grounds where there's little soil. The sun, as soon as the seeds sun sprung out, sprouted. But when the sun came out, it burned the young plants. I mean, it squashed them to death. So when you get into this space, you take yourself for example. I have never really committed. This is about commitment. People hardly commit to anything for a very long time. I remember myself, I've been trying to lose weight for a very, very long time. I was eating carelessly. I was doing things that I know is not right. But to commit to a gym or some sort of diet was very challenging for me. Why? Because I was not thinking. I'll go and buy the wrong foods. I'll go and buy the right, all these things that I'm not supposed to eat. That's what I'll be eating. But these days, because I am now aware of it, I am making more progress than I made previously. So it's another example is people that look to start businesses online. We may think we don't have a get rich quick mentality. This is what the Bible is saying. A lot of us do have it. We ask questions like how long is the training? How fast can I get my money back? The money, the training, nothing belongs to you. Everything belongs to God. God, your path has been designed before you were, I was. Your path has been created for you in this world. So you have to understand that you're either going to go down that road. There's a quote I used to read before. God has designed the way we go through. We decide how to go through them. So there has been a path for us to follow as Christians to create the change we want in our lives. It's not as hard as most people think it is, but because we don't start seeing rewards very early on, we tend to give up as fast as once things get tough, we tend to give up. And I encourage you to understand that God, there's a word somewhere in the Bible said, I can't give you something more than what God basically, Jesus Christ said, God basically said, they can't give you more than what you can carry. So you have to understand that whatever challenges you have, the resources for you to overcome that challenge will be provided to you at the right time. So be patient because God sees everything. And the other bit is, the third part of the seed is, some fell among thorns with bushes, which grew up and choked them to death. Now, we may be looking at this as what plants, thorns, what does this really mean? These are people around you, the people you surround yourself with. If you are in a very bad relationship with your spouse, look at everybody, all of your friends. They're probably going to be in bad relationship. You'll keep complaining and complaining about each other. But once you start surrounding yourself with people that would help you, to encourage you to be a better wife, be a better husband for your spouse, that will enable you to create the change and see the good side of your husband or your spouse. And that will enable you to have a much more rewarding and fruitful home. And this will trickle down to your children because they will grow up in love. I know this is a hard bit for people to swallow here because in the UK here, I have been a victim of divorce. I did not really understand it, but it's just because the culture here breeds it. As soon as something happens, it splits, and that's it. And that's why people think it's normal. It's not literally normal. These things are literally explained. Once you're going down this route, check the people that you surround yourself with. Are they people that want your own good, or are they people that just want to get something out of you because they want to tell you what you want to hear so that they can get what they want out of you? You have to be wary of the people you surround yourself with, because for me, this is in terms of online business as well. Why would I go around, if you want to start a business online, why would you want to hang around with people that will tell you that it doesn't work? It's a scam. They're only going to beat you. You're thinking, whatever you're sowing in your head, in your brain, they will keep sowing to you. It's a scam. It doesn't work. It's too hard. This is not for you. And guess what? You will believe it because they are all around you. You can't fight this sort of thing. And guess what? Your life will continue to be that way. And you think your God is not answering your prayers. God is, but you just sometimes have to take the next step. Now here, this is where it gets interesting for all of us. Once you have gone through these phases, these first 3 phases, it says some will fall on good soil. Some fell on good soil. So what I want you to encourage you to understand is, it will eventually fall on good soil. There's no way you keep planting seed, you keep planting something in your head, positivity in your head. At some point, you begin to produce good fruits. The reason Bible said it, some people will produce 30%, some people will produce 60%, some people will produce 100%. Is normal. Everybody's hands are not equal. Some people, it's just the way it is. You can't literally help. You can't say, why can't everybody do 100%? I remember asking myself, why can't I do more? It's just about being growing and growing. So that's why I keep demanding of myself, more from myself, to be able to do more, to create more impact in the world, because we only have a limited amount of time here on earth. So the best is to make the most of it, so that people that will come after us will benefit and learn from our mistakes. And that's the only way we're going to do that, is to understand how to plant and the seasons of planting. So that's the parable there. So the next phase is, we have to understand that life has seasons. There's time for everything. You cannot change these seasons. These seasons are going to be there permanently. You cannot change them. There will be time for you to sow, which is spring. There will be time for you to weed, which is summer. There will be time for you to harvest, which is autumn. And there will be time for you to rest as well, which is winter. So you have to understand the laws of God. So if you, like for me, I was in spring, but I was in like walking like forever, and I felt it was like forever and ever, 6 days a week, 7 days a week, thinking that's the way, because of that was what I believed. I was trained to understand that this is how I am going to make my money. That's the way I am trained to be, and that's the only way I can pay for my bills. Until people wait. What I encourage, do not allow pattern interrupt to come into place before it wakes you up. You have to create. For me, I follow people that have gone down this road of entrepreneur, being their own boss. We create artificial spring. Let me say that again. We create artificial spring because we don't know when what is what. So let me give you an example. If you listen to the Strangest Secret I told you about, he said, do a 30-day test. You will become what you think about. So that 30-day test is, you do something. You plant goods. You decide to plant positive things, to surround yourself with people that will empower you to start your own online business, people that will empower you to create more change in your life, to start a business so that you can create more time with your children and your family. You try and plant for 30 days, just ideas that will feed that part of your dream to come true. If you keep doing it, if you go 30 days, you go another 30 days, you go another 30 days, within a very short period of time, you begin to see your fruits of whatever, all the effort that you've been putting to work begin to come to fruition. But don't underestimate the journey. Like I said here, you are going to go through some people that will tell you that it doesn't work or your product is not good. You're going to go through people that will have get rich quick mentality, whether it's online business or people that will say, use your product. Let's say, for instance, you're selling a clothing line, hat, shoe, and bag. Some people will come, but wear your clothes, return it weekend, and ask for their money back. This is the world we live in. people do these things. I'm not saying that I'm perfect or anything, but I just want you to understand these are the things that we experience when we want to create change in our life. But if you know that if you keep sowing, your life will completely change for the best. Now, this has come from an ancient Chinese proverb. For me, this is something that is guiding me. It's kind of, I believe that most of these teachings or ancient philosophies all from the same source of God. Say, if you want a year of prosperity, grow grain. If you want 10 years of prosperity, grow trees. If you want 100 years of prosperity, grow people. So if you see, the only person I model here is Jesus Christ. He's gone for more than thousands of years now. And the people that he has been growing, or he impacted, and from his disciples, those ones impacted more people. And I believe that's our mission, to keep doing our best, to keep bringing good to the world. And I believe that I'm going to help do my own bit in my own time. I believe that God is going to provide the resources, the time, the energy, the money, and give me the confidence to keep putting out these videos, to share my belief with anybody that believes what I believe. Because this is not about me or anybody or my show or Pascal's smart or anything. I always tell people I don't have any special talents. But for the fact that I am helping people start businesses online, I am doing my own small bit in my own little world. That's me trying to follow these basic principles, because it's about leaving a legacy. Many people come into this world and they don't literally create any create any impact in the world. They just simply pass on and nobody hears about them. So this is the final quote here. This is us here. So you to create any meaningful change in your life, for things to change, you have to change. You have to understand that nobody else is going to change. This is from Jim Rohn. This is what I used to guide myself. Don't wish it's going to be easy. Wish you were better a person. Don't wish for less problems. Wish for more skills. We all have problems everywhere. Some people, their kids are going to fall sick. Some people, we have different challenges, mental health, physical health challenges. If you struggle to make any change, then obviously you need more skills to be able to make that change. Then don't wish for less challenge, wish for more wisdom. That's where Solomon said, wisdom is the principal thing. In all you get more understanding. So you're going to have challenges. It's your wisdom will help you navigate those challenges that you will experience as you start to change your life. Right. I hope that made sense. I think I went 6 minutes over. I was hoping I'll do this in about 40 minutes. So I got a few questions. So I'm going to go through these questions. And if you have any questions, put it in the chat and I'll pick them up. The reason I have shared doing this is most people don't want to come out because I'll post this on YouTube later so that people can read it and go through it. So post your questions in the chat and I will pick them up as we go along. Yeah. So we are. If you have any questions, put it in the chat and I'll pick them up as we go along, or you can jump out and ask the question. I've got a few questions here that I have. I'm gonna breeze through. Okay, this is just a few people jumping on board. Yeah, so this one is from Nicholas. My problem is 1, I am scared. All right, this is interesting. 2, I know only basics in computing. So how am I going to deal with this as it's going to be computing? Now, one thing I will say is being skeptical is normal. I am Nigerian. Most of the problems, in fact, before, I think it has died down now a little bit, but I don't hear that often. They often say Nigerians are scammers or something like that. So these are the things I was dealing with when I was thinking of talking to people about starting an online business. Am I going to how are you going to overcome that? Because it comes from a lot. They say there's a lot of scam online. There are things that you can do to help you lower your skepticism. One thing, there's one of my coaches say, if you're skeptical, you haven't taken any action. Now, if you look at anybody that has a business online, first thing I go and see, do they have a YouTube channel? Do they have any following somewhere? There have to be some social proof. Even if you apply for visas today with your name, when they are doing all these background checks, they type your name on Google or Facebook to see what pops up. So if you have a social presence, that shows that you're a legitimate person. So it gives you more credibility than somebody that, if I do a search on your name, nothing comes up. So I'll be more scared of not finding any information about you online than somebody that I know that has a YouTube channel that is posting videos every week. Though that person is a little bit more genuine. So you can, that's how I filter information. It goes by their, I always say, guide myself by their fruits, you shall know them. I'm in the Bible. If you're looking to jump in any online course, a lot of people will give you testimony. I survived this. I always tell them, is this person speaking to me? Is he a fruit, or is it the person that owns the course? Because you can filter this information quickly. You can see, I will tell you what I tell you straight. I don't have any course. That doesn't mean I can't create my own course. I've got people I help. But your chances of succeeding with somebody that is less than somebody that helps more people. Does that make, I don't know if this is making sense. If somebody has a training academy that teaches thousands of people, and like every 1,000 people that goes into this course, 300 graduates launch businesses online. Now, out of these 300 that launch businesses online, then one person out of there say, come and join my own training. I can help you. Now that person doesn't have any record. You need to understand, it's not that they don't have any, it's not that they can't help you. It's not that you can't succeed, but you need to understand where is the advantage. The advantage is going to be this one that is producing results is much more likely for you. You will have a higher percentage of succeeding when you use a particular training thousands of people have used and is recognized globally. The one I use is they've partnered with Microsoft LinkedIn. They've partnered with digital marketers, and they keep growing and growing. So it's something, that's why I am proud. I shoot my videos, I say everything, because I am confident that if you follow through with the training, the way they've laid it, like I said to you in the training, if you don't have that get rich quick mentality, you're not expecting unrealistic results. You see all these boys that, I'm not saying that they post Ferrari and all that, is wrong. But what I'm saying, if you're going by shiny objects, then you're much more likely to going to get unrealistic expectations of yourself. So they tell you, I made 600,000 in 6 weeks. Ask yourself, use your common sense and tell yourself, is it possible for somebody to make 600? It's possible, but what they don't tell you is how long or how many years they've been working up to that point. They now made this short, quick burst of 600,000 in 6 weeks. Does that make sense? They can only tell you, I got 600,000 in 6 weeks. They did not tell you the 5 years they built up to that point. So they try to get you, this is easy, you can make money fast. It's a sales pitch they pitch. Don't get hooked by that sort of marketing. It's black hat marketing. Yeah, so the other part of the question is, I know you basically know less about computing. Like, you have to look at this changing your life, you have to look at it as riding a bicycle, a baby learning how to walk. As long as I've got a 2-year-old, 1-year-old here, she walked faster than all of my eldest son and the other sister. Why? Because she could see them walking. So every time she will try, she will fall down. She will try, she will fall down. And within 8 months, she started walking. But my first son, I think that was pretty fast as well. But somehow, what I want you to understand is, it's life, changing your life is it's going to be a learning curve for you. You're going to make, I still make mistakes till today. The problem is, I am not afraid of taking the action. Does that make sense? I want to fail faster. I don't want to fail. I don't want to procrastination is what's going to keep you. I don't know computing. Then you start procrastinating. That's what you don't want. You can't win. You can't change your life procrastinating. You got to get rid of it. That's one key principle you must understand. Then, when you're getting rid of it, understand that you're going to fail. So that's why I always say, go to people that have mentors. There's somebody that has built business online. Why don't you align yourself with these people that are winning, so that if there are like 10 potholes along the road so that you will fall into, at least they can guide you. There's one here, don't put your leg here, go down this way. Don't put your leg down here, go down. So it's now your ability to listen and pay attention carefully. That's what's going to enable you to navigate, get the results fast. It comes from humility. You have to be humble to learn from somebody that has done it. But most times, like me, very stubborn person, I think I know it. I think business, this is the hardest thing. I thought online business was, there's a lady at online business, sell me this mouse and give me money. Most people think that's sales. That's not sales. You got to be patient to learn a new skill. That's why a lot of people that go through this training get results faster, because most of them, they must have tried several things in the past and they realize it didn't work. Like I said to people, I am African and I've tried so many other courses. It did not work because I couldn't find people, but these people had a support system that could help me. So that's the reason I'm passionate about sharing their training with anybody. So let's go into another question. So hi, Brenda, Christian, something in the chat. Hi, thank you for this platform. Happy to know you are Christian. Yes, I am, my sister. My question is, do you do one-on-one coaching and mentoring? Yeah, this is a very interesting question. I really like it. Now, I want to be honest with you here. I do one-on-one coaching, but you're not going to get one-on-one with me right out of the gate. Because first, you need, there's some, let's say you're going to do driving lesson, right? The first step is you will need to go through the theory part, to just go through that theory and learn those theory before you move to practical, where you get a driver sitting beside you, now telling you, now helping you get it. That's how the process of learning works. And if you're looking for, the SFM has got one-on-one coaching, but they won't tell you that right from the training, right from the beginning. They will first want you to know, are you this type of person that is patient to go through the theory part, to learn it first? Because a lot of people want to get in there and make the money fast. One-on-one coaching is available, but there's a system to get. If you're my sister, don't go straight for one-on-one coaching. They're just gonna take your money away from you. Be patient and go through the basics first. Because I do trainings every Saturday. With that one is free, part of what I do to help people. I don't consider it as one-on-one, but it's literally one-on-one, but it's like a group coaching session. So you will get to learn from other people and understand the languages that we use in the training. And that's how I would help you. That's how you get the results fast, literally. Especially when you see people that are of your age. I don't know your age. I don't know your background. I don't know how many kids you've got. When you see people that are succeeding, you will tend to do more because they have the similar backgrounds like you have. Let's say, for example, there was a lady I spoke to yesterday. Her husband started supporting her in her business. But when she started, the husband did not want to hear about online business. It's a scam. Like I said, it was a scam. It doesn't work. But she persevered through that noise. Like I said in the parable, the thorns will choke them. She did not allow that voice from her husband to choke her dreams. So she persevered that, and she launched a business. She started making sales. As soon as she started making sales, her husband went and bought her an Apple MacBook. So you gotta understand how God works. It didn't say throw away your husband because he doesn't support you. You have to go to, maybe he's that type that seeing before they believe. But they say, blessed are those that do not see but believe. So she is the blessed one. That's the way I look at it. Yeah. I hope that answers your question. You can get one-on-one coaching, but don't run into it. You can do a lot more before the one-on-one coaching. And that's what I would recommend. Don't and get into it with so much fear that it's too hard. It's not as hard as you think it is. It's the way people create the story. I always say is do 2 to 3 things every single day, because you have a lifestyle right now. You probably have kids, you have family. You're not going to throw them away because of your online business. So you have to find a way to balance both of them. So that's why I say with a faith as small as a mustard seed, you can move a mountain. So the mountain you're trying to move is the life you have now. You got to create new habits by starting something small gradually. As you keep planting those seeds every day, with time it will shrink the old one. You will now have a new habit altogether. That's your new life. That's how it works. I hope I explained that well. Right, let's go. One more question. What's the time? We've got about 10 minutes. If you guys got any question, any more, I got one more in the chat. Let me see if I can read out this one before I come to the chat. Good evening. God bless you, sir. God bless you. It's me in Milan, Eboza. I wanted to join, but there is no ID. It's possible to raise the meet. Oh, okay. This one is just, I don't know. Some people find it struggling to get into the Zoom call while some people are here. I'm not sure why he can't get in. So this one is from, hey, okay, yeah, all right. I got a positive news. I got good news now. Wow. It's my personal email. I thought it was from somebody. Right, cool. God bless. That's how it works. More blessings. Right, I could jump to the charts. James, hi, what does the business model do? Is it online real coaching? Online retail coaching? What's the product? Thanks. Multiple questions, very brief. Right. What does the business model do? Right. There are different business models. SFM teaches different business models. I'm gonna breeze through it. It's like I said, you must have received the video series. I don't know if you watched it. Let me see if I can put a link on the chat so that you can grab the video series. So there are different business models. You have to understand that. So let me just quickly put a link in the chat so that you can watch it later on and you will understand it a lot better, but I will walk you through it. Where be the today's parable. Okay. So I'm going to put a link in the chat for you guys everybody is going to get this. And again, if you registered, since you're here, I will also give you, I don't want to overwhelm you. So let me answer. I'll put a link in the chat. So what does the business model do? There is affiliate marketing. I'll just go over it, but I'll put a link in the chat where Stuart demonstrates with the training how it works. Affiliate marketing is you don't have any product. That was like how I started. You don't have nothing at all online, but all you do is you find people who have products online and sell them, and you earn a commission. You find customers who have a particular problem, and you outline them with a company that has that solution. Then all you do, your role as an affiliate is doing the marketing, and which is the lifeblood of every business. As long as you know how to drive a customer to an offer, solve their problem, you earn a commission for that. So you're not interested in the legal parts, the logistics, the delivery. There are so many affiliate programs down there. Stuart will walk you through different types of them, and they will also give you steps of how to register for these programs. Now, that's what I do basically. So I have an account with Amazon, which is the biggest search engine. If you go under any of my YouTube channel, I recommend books that I have read that helped me start this online business. Like I said, The Strangest Secret. I create an affiliate link there. So I recommend, what I would say to you, don't sell what you don't know. It's not going to come across natural. So for me, I can speak about everything I do because it really helped me. Let me give you another example. Let's say you've got a son. Your son has itches in his or her body. Then you went and you bought the cream and that cream worked on your son within 3 days. You rubbed in that cream, which was recommended to you by somebody, a doctor or somebody else, and you used that cream on that particular itch on your son's body. It worked. It helped solve that problem for your son. Now, if you have a digital skill, what you do is you write a blog online. If you have an online estate, write a blog, use keywords. There are people, all you have to understand that as long as your son has that problem, there are so many children around the world that have that same particular problem. So if that product is in Amazon, somebody is selling it in Amazon, it's not you that imported it, it's not you that is selling it. You create the affiliate link in Amazon, write a blog about that product, put that affiliate link. This is how or you shoot a video on YouTube channel and talk about it. You see people do these things every day. You talk about it. The power I want you to say is the number. You're not thinking about UK, you're not thinking about United States, you're thinking global. So, and that relay that link stays online. Every time somebody says, my son has itchy skin, what cream can I use? They type it on Google. If you know how to do the keywords and all that, your blog will pop up with your affiliate link embedded on it, waiting for the person to go through that. You talk about it. Hi, I applied this in the morning. I washed my son in the evening. You talk about it in a video. And if you want to use this same cream, I hope it works for you. It worked for my son. Click this link, bang. They click on the link, they purchase it. Amazon pays you a commission. They deliver the product. The person uses it. They'll say, thank you guys for showing me that video. Win, win, win. Everybody's happy. That's affiliate marketing. You are not selling. You're literally being a lifeline to help people. So you can apply this to different things, different areas. Now, the problem is fear of criticism will kick in. What will people think about you when they see you talking about this cream and your son and all that? That's where the parable of the sower, that's where the problem is. So you got to cross that barrier of what people will think about you for doing that. So that's what broke my eyes. That's how they say broke my eyes. Opened my eyes in this online space. Because my first video that woke me up literally was when I was talking about my failed marriage in a video. It's because many people find it easy. I struggled to do it. But once I did it, once I was able to share that, I realized many people were struggling with their marriage as well. They started asking me, how did I find time with my son? That's how this business started growing. There's no secrets, guys. I'm just a living testimony that God works in mysterious ways. I did not understand it, but I'm just sharing it with you. Yeah. So the second part of this question, is it online retail. Online retail. Everything is. Are you doing wholesale retail? Everything is. I don't understand that. Online, is it online retail business model? It depends on what you're selling. The steward will teach you how to sell sweets. What I mean by sweets, let's say that cream, then there is another cream that goes with that one, and there's another one that goes, it's like 3 units in one. Let's say is a shoe that maybe it's a shoe that someone saw that you're talking about. You can, like I say, you can apply it to anything. And there's another dress that goes with the shoe, and there's another hat that goes with all of them. So it's like a uniform. So you will now sell all of them as one unit. So that's a way you make one customer has a long-term value in your business, or kind of, I don't want to go too complicated in that. And is it coaching? Yeah, people do coaching. If you want to get into coaching, SFM will teach you how to do that. I do coaching, but it's for free. But I just enjoy that bit. I just like people. Once I see some of my students send me emails and texts that they made their first sale, that's what gives me the joy. It's not literally this. I don't charge anybody anything for helping. So is it coaching? People do coaching and consulting. You can do that if that's your passion. They make a whole lot of money out of it. Yeah, if you know what you're doing, why not? SFM has a package that will help you. What's the product? Now, this is one problem many people get. The product is you. I'll tell you straight away, your value. If you lie to people in business, your business will not grow. If you tell people the truth in your business will grow. I'll tell you the truth out of the gate, friends. Whether you like me or you don't like me, I am the product of I'm leaving a legacy. So I'm not trying to do something that is gonna be like short to win. It's gonna take me time to get there. So I will start from now, start telling the truth in my business and the people I'm dealing with. So even if I want to go to bed at night and sleep well, some people that have businesses, because they dupe people and all that, they can't sleep. I'm not that kind of person. You can see me. I put my family, my pictures everywhere. So the product is you, my brother. You can think of this is the product. Like that's what most people think of. This is the product. Maybe it's the shoe or the mouse or whatever. But who's behind this? This thing doesn't talk. Who's behind this product? Is you. Is your name. Who's behind Apple? Is Steve Jobs. Who's behind Microsoft? If anything goes wrong with Microsoft, it's Bill Gates. Is anything wrong with Amazon, is Jeff Bezos. Anything wrong with Tesla, they are he's the person behind it. So his integrity is what is at stake, is what's holding the company. So if he is doing dodgy and shilling people in his business and not giving people good products and not delivering good value, his business is not going to grow. People are going to talk down on him. So that's why they are successful, because they stand on the truth. Whatever, it took them time to get there. So that's why they've followed that path of hard resistance, but it leads to a much stable business in the future, because it is a habit. You can't easily change your habit. You cultivate, what you're doing is you're going to cultivate a new habit. So you start something new, start leading people with the truth, keep going. It becomes part of you. And obviously that's your brand. So when you're dealing with people, that's who you are. Yeah, with SFM, how long will one need to be subscribed and pay monthly subscription before you can become dependent? Maybe you want to say independent and stand on your own. Now, SFM is plug and play. There's no contracts. You can get in and get out. Whatever people come in, join, they get the course, the education they need, they go. It's all up to you. How fast did you get the result that you want? And some people come, like me now, I've seen the companies grow, it keeps growing. So I know their values, I know what they stand for. So I'm gonna be like a lifelong member. Does that make because I want to be associated with something that is growing. I understand the process now is about growing. I'm not here to make $1 million or $2 million, then I say it's all over. I'm going to be helping people, like I said, helping 100 people, growing let me see that slide again. Let me show you what the slide that is guiding me. If you want a 100 years of prosperity, if you want 100 years of prosperity, grow people. So that's the principle that is. So it's about investing in people and resources. So you can do whatever you like, but this is my part. You can do whatever you like. Nobody's SFM does not have any contract. You can sign up today, cancel tomorrow. You don't even need to speak to anybody. They'll tell you, go here, cancel your payments, and they will refund you, or you build your business, and wherever your business takes you to. If you start making $1 million next year, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, if you see a better platform, why not? I don't know whether they're going to continue being the way they are, but I've been with them now for about 3 years now, so it's all been growth. So that's why and they've been here around for about 10 years. So it's the only company that I know that have maintained this online space, helping people this long. So you have not answered my question. How do I start? What do you mean? How do you start? Where did you? Oh, sorry, I skipped your question. God say, right? Okay, I'm gonna post a link in the chat now for you guys here. So, like I said, I'll send you an email tomorrow. Let me find the link first of all to wrap this baby up. We got 2 minutes. Where is that link? So you may want to click on it and grab it, everyone, and grab it whilst we are here, because the last time, if you don't get it, click it, go to the chat, click the button there now, and it will open in a new window. You have till tomorrow, 24 hours, 1 day, 48 hours to register. And for being on the call, you don't have to pay anything. I'll send you a training on how to, if you follow the steps, you should be able to get into module 1 and pretty much understand it before you have to even pay anything. So they give out these trainings because they really, like I said, when somebody is genuinely doing something, it's not money driven. I'm not sure if that's the right word. It's not money driven. And we have seen a very big growth in people during this period. And I encourage you guys to don't snooze in this online space. It's real. It's real. Statistics has it now that people don't even want to go back to regular jobs because of some people have started resigning from their jobs because they are valuing more of their family now, because this pandemic forced people to stay at home with their family. So they've started seeing more value with their kids, spending more time with their kids. So they are doing things to be around their family rather than trading their life, working for somebody else, only to wake up at the age of 60 and realize they never spend time with their children, or their children don't even know them. So these opportunities don't come that easy very often. So do not snooze on these things. If you need help, reach out. If I know anything that can help you, I'll forward it to you. If I don't know, if I can help you, I will. If I know somebody that can help you, I'll lead you to the person. If I don't have any help, I will tell you I don't have anything that can help you. But I see people's life keeps changing like every day. So don't be afraid, do the work. This is how my principle I've learned. It's so simple if you follow it. Set an alarm on your phone to wake up 5 o'clock every morning and work 2 hours every day for the next 30 days in your business. It's that simple. Most people struggle because of too much fear, they don't even start. They don't even click. They don't even do anything. You are this close. You're this close to changing your life. don't lose it. Because it's that simple. What I said now is so simple. Don't look for anything else anywhere. If you do this for 30 days, that's the strangest secret there, right there. It will cause you to start thinking about your business every night before you sleep. I write down what I'm going to do in the morning. It's a habit I'm cultivating. I have cultivated it. Write down what I'm doing in the morning, 2, 3 things. I do it for that day, and I go along with my normal routine in life. That's how this thing is growing. That's how you will come in contact with people. Some people say they don't have money to start businesses. I tell them, if you make yourself available, people who have money will invest in you. But if you keep running away, the reason I said that is there are people in this training. What they have to start the business is like, let's say they want to launch an Amazon FBA business, and there's this particular product they want to sell. What they have to start the business is, let's say, 1,000. But what will launch the product is 2,000. You'll see somebody that has another 1,000 that wants to launch the same. Why don't you come together and launch that product? So you form partnership. So that's you learn together. That person, because you're in partnership with somebody, even if you're trying to fall, that person will say, get you back up, because you're both thinking of improving your lives. That's how, but you can't get this sort of partnerships running away from online space or trying to do something completely different. You have to be patient sometimes. Like I say, you got to go through a few things in life. Then when you get to some point, you realize it wasn't as hard as you thought it was. Like the guy that was saying that he's scared. Don't be scared. I'm here. Is he eating me? I'm still alive and smiling. All right, guys. We are. How much? Who is this? Adenike. I think I've seen this face somewhere. Is that online? How much do you need to start the affiliate marketing business apart from the training cost? No. The way I'm gonna do this as the last question. Affiliate marketing is the way SFM programmed it is you pay once you go through the free training that I sent you. Once you pay $100, you can start. That includes hosting of your website. There's a whole bunch of courses that you need to go through. Weekly training, like somebody was asking, mentoring. You get group coaching and all that. So, but you have to show up. Like I say, you can't just the money is the easy bit. It's $100 and $97 a month. It's the easy bit. Show up for the training. Just do it for 30 days and do something 2 hours for 30 days. 2 hours every day for 30 days on this thing. And watch. The proof will come from you. You don't need me or anybody else. It's that progress that you went through, that thing that you learned will prove to you that I can do this. Then you realize the money is no longer the bit that worries people. Wherever the money is, you'll find it, because you need to prove it to yourself first that you're going to learn this stuff. So commit to the process. And that's what got me. I realized I could advertise on Bing. I'm like, what? Let's get going. So it's that, do the work first. Don't let the money. The money is the easy bit. I always say it's not it's the easy bit. All right, guys. Good luck, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this. And I'll send you the recording in case if you want to rewatch it again. And God bless you. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye for now.